Welcome back, people. I'm Old Spy, and today we're going to do some archdemon hunting. So we are hitting the home stretch. We've pretty much got everything done in all the other archstones, except for the small king here. But we're going to save that for later. And right now we're going to work our way around, taking out some archdemons. Starting with our old favorite archstone of the chieftain. We're going to go from the Dirty Colossus Archstone, and this will be the last area of the other 4 archstones, aside from the Boletaria Archstone, the Small King. Now, I will say this, not to put a damper on the playthrough or the game or anything like that, but this is, as you'll see, part of, I guess, it gets a little disappointing here. And you work your way through and you have these great boss fights, and then you get to these archdemons and they're just a little bit gimmicky. So just a minor complaint, but I still love it, still fun, and we're still going to go ahead and go through it.
Go forth, Galvinland. May you be unharmed.
Alright, so before we get into that fight, let's take a look at the equipment. We did switch it up. We got rid of our regeneration, and I just picked our kite shield that we had from the beginning, 100% block. Really because, well, you'll see as we go, and we also switched out the regenerator's ring for the Ring of Avarice. We're going to pile on a few more souls, squeeze out as many as we can get here for this last stretch.
Slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
Alright, so as we come in here, don't really need to take those guys out, but what the heck. Start working your way down, and you see these items out there. Do not be fooled, because that place down there is a freaking hellhole. So, alright, here's our guys who are fighting here.
I shall let no harm come to dearest destroyer. May you rot in the deepest depths of this swamp.
That does hit pretty hard, but he's really slow. We're going to use our thrust attack, which is our R2. Take advantage of the terrain, if we can get a hit here. He's going to try to parry us, but we're not getting reckless with our attacks, so he's going to have a hard time doing that. Let's charge up that R2, let him swing. You can see also a spear is also a good weapon to use against him. And we're doing pretty good damage. Stay back out of range. He can stun you a little bit with the aftershock of the weapon, but basically just doing some counter-attacking. And so this is what I mean. These bosses are a little bit disappointing. You can see he does a ton of he knocks a ton of our stamina off when we block it. So you don't want to stand and block too much, because he will stun lock you or guard break you. Use the terrain a little bit, cheese him out, kind of. Thought he was gonna hit me. Tried to parry again, missed. Into a swing. One more should do it. Whoops, too far out. He does some pretty good damage. And that's gonna do it.
I have failed you.
Ooh. Go ahead and do this. Actually, you know what? We can just... Yeah, there it is. Doesn't matter if we can... what our rolls are like at this point. So you get his full set. So again, you do want to make sure that your burden looks pretty good. I'm going to repeat this. It looks like you can just wander down there. I mean, those things looking like the... I don't know, little undead swamp babies. They're a pain in the butt. I don't even mess with those items. They're not worth it, in my opinion. At least not until after you kill the boss. Then come back and feel free. And we're going to go ahead and kill her.
This is our home. We have done no harm to you. Dear God, have mercy. Isn't your abandonment of us punishment enough? How long must we weather this cruel fate? Oh, Lord. What more can you possibly take from us?
Just slopping our way through.
Dear Lord, you are too cruel. You have abandoned us. Is that not punishment enough?
Boom. Pure blood, demon soul, and the ring of sincere prayer. Whoops. I had to skip that little message. Just says that we slayed our first archdemon. So the colorless fog that was blocking the gate after the tower knight can now be accessed. So first one down. Not the most exciting, but hey. Go ahead and use our items. Again, the disclaimer, this can be used to forge a weapon, but we're using it. Go ahead and level up.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its
Just a couple levels there. Let me drop this off.
Thank good I was...
No stones. Get rid of that shield. The dark silver armor. Really cool set. But we're sticking with the gloom. Gloom and doom.
We are indebted to...
All right. And put our Ring of Great Strength back on. Looking good. Now, going in for the Archstone of the Shadow Men. I will show you this so you can see we got the 25-25 strength dex and 30-30 vitality endurance. So we're looking pretty good. We're gonna keep that Ring of Avarice on so we can squeeze out the souls as we go through here. Old Hero Archstone is our next destination. For our next Archdemon. And it's all, these are all relatively similar in that there's not a whole lot once you kill that third boss in each level. There's not a whole lot between that Archstone and the Archdemon. It's always just kind of right there. Alright, so as we come out, we're going to see some items. And we're not really going to worry about the items right now. We're just going to run past all of them except for one. While we're moving down here, we're going to go ahead and get stuck on the rock while we're taking off our sword. Take off our shield, get stuck again. And this is the one we want. Withdraw the sword. Storm Ruler. That's what we need to defeat the boss. Now, you can fight out here, but I'm going to show you guys a way more stress-free way to fight this boss. Some people might call it cheesy, but whatever. So if you come back in here, you get some nice cover from all those spears raining down on you. Go ahead and equip the Storm Ruler. Yeah, I guess you can't two-hand it. And... wait, did I put it in the wrong hand? Yes, I did. There we go. Forget all about that. So, when you hold down the attack button, when it's two-handed, he does that, and that's how you knock those things out of the sky. The heavy attack, excuse me. It has to be the heavy attack. You'll knock them right out of the sky. And once you take down enough of them, King Stingray will come flying in on you. You can see him up there in the background. Boom. This part right here, it just supplies you with some cover. It's not all that difficult to fight him out in the open. You just got to be way more aware, obviously. We can go out there, I guess. So that's the area. Whoops. He's coming in. So the fight really starts now. Forgot all about his barrage. When you hit him, it takes off pretty good chunks. It does take a lot of stamina, so you can't really expect to take him out in one pass. gonna come back around. You need to find some cover somewhere for this barrage. So if you're out in the open, we're gonna tuck in behind this corner here, maybe. Here comes the barrage. So you have to find some kind of cover or you get destroyed. So it's basically the same thing. And we missed. Don't know why I used that. Didn't really need to. Here he comes. He's gonna unleash again. Thought I dodged that, but I couldn't really see. A few more here. Maybe. Come on. Tuck back in here. Yeah, we'll just continue fighting this way. And Storm King destroyed. Can use it's both attacks. I don't know why. I must have been out of stamina when I tried it over there. So it is both attacks, light or heavy. Either way, he's done. We can put that away now. Get all of our gear back out. And now you can run around and clean up the area. There's our archstone. I don't think there's anything else down there. I think it was just a crystal lizard. Can load back in and kill that lizard. No, there's one more item. Nice soul item. You get the Storm Demon Soul, some pure Cloudstone. And we're heading back to the Nexus. Alright, so back again. Typical routine. Hit up stockpile. Cash in your Storm Ruler. Need those.
We are in debt.
Right. Go ahead and pop our soul items. Right, you guys already know.
Thou seek then soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Soul
So we're at 27-27.
of life's ether.
30-30 still.
Art thou done? Main thine.
And on to the next one. Now this one is definitely the most difficult to get to. That's not really saying much. It's just a little more. There's definitely actually something in between the previous boss and the archdemon. So we're in the Tower Queen, or the Tower of the Queen, however it's worded. This is the bridge where we fought the Manslayers. Now here, we want to be a little bit careful. Get the cutscene. Alright, completely bizarre cutscene, but I think it's trying to, or its intent back in the day was to show that this boss was actually a kind of a, I don't want to call it a gimmick, but I don't know what else to call it. An element to this boss that they've reused, where when the servers were still up for this, players could be summoned in as the boss, I believe. I never saw it happen when I played, even when the servers were up back in, you know, even when the game was new. I got invaded here a lot throughout this whole level, but I never really had to face a player as the boss. But I think that's how it went. So, as we're climbing up here, we're fighting these guys. Gotta be careful because we have a squid head up here. We're in a two-hand. Gonna look for him. And we see him right there. Right. We're gonna try to charge him. And we messed up. Like I said, this is obviously the... Alright, we're gonna fall back. He's gonna chase the heck out of us. Sounds like he's bleeding too, so that'll be good. Now we're gonna try to slide back up. Yeah, he's definitely bleeding. Got his back to us too, which isn't good for him. Alright. Now, my memory always tells me there's two here, but I think there's only one. We're going to be cautious, just in case. And nope, there is two. So we can eat a little bit of punishment here. So they're not as scary, but still. Okay, that's pretty dang scary. We gotta get out of here. And he's running after us. They sprint pretty fast, so we just want to get our space. Heal up. Let him turn around. I mean, we could probably let him bleed out, because he wants to keep being a jerk. I love the bleed in this game. Here we go. Let's go. Alright. Now we should have a clear path. Why not? Use some turpentine. Turpentine. Alright, so here's our boss. This guy is kind of a NPC. Looks like he's wearing the gloom armor. Doesn't hit very hard. We're gonna hit him pretty hard. Do a little R1 spam. Back away. He does have some magic attacks. His rolls are on point right now, so you gotta watch out for that. Kind of. Oh, just be careful of the chairs. Use them to help you heal. You can stun lock him a little bit, then he's gonna roll away. He gets these little orbs, these little Sinestro orbs. Get some space. He's easy to stagger. He's rolling around a lot more than I remember. Come on. Calm down. Dude. Alright, he gave us a little breathing room, which was his mistake. And that's it. You just guide him around a little bit. Keep your guard up. Get some space if you need to heal. And that's it. Another archdemon. So you can see as you go through this game, especially if it's your first experience, I enjoy a lot of the boss fights in this game. I like the way they're set up. They're fun. There's a good variety between the bosses, and then you kind of get to the end and you're expecting, you know, some super epic boss fights. And you can hear the game knows we're getting pretty close. So the music has changed. And things are getting serious at the Nexus. But yeah, you get to the end and I don't know. It can be a bit of a disappointment.
Thou seated, soul of the mind, key to life's ether, soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou done? Main.
Moving on. Archstone of the Burrow King. We're going to the Flame Lurker Archstone. Going to visit an old friend. A little bit of payback. Putting back in. Cool looking environment. Strangely familiar architecture. Dragon God. Our old friend that gave us our first and unavoidable death with that fist right there. We're gonna come this way. You gotta chop these down. You gotta watch out for him because he punches through. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna wait right here. I think you wait right here. Nope, you still get hit. So it's probably better off clock your way through. Definitely heal up. Top off. Keep running on through. Come over to this contraption. Use the device. We had a little bit of Godzilla sound going on there. That opens the way to get to the other side. New moon grass, which is very nice to have. Will be definitely useful for the final fight of the game. Ephemeral eyes. And very similar. Gotta knock these down. He's kind of in shock right now, so we're gonna take advantage. And we're just gonna roll through as quick as we can. Heal up if you get hit by the fire. Luckily, ooh. Run, sir. Please run. Please run. Oh, okay. That was lucky. We should have healed right there. All you would have had to do is heal right there, and you'd have been alright. Even if it hit me. Next cutscene. As the realization and the disappointment sets in that you're not actually going to get to go toe-to-toe with this guy until he's pinned to the floor and you get to whack away at his head. So once you pin him down, you can grab this item. You can see that massive sword sticking out of there. That is a world tendency item. So I will leave that to you guys. Now we can come out here in the middle. Oh, sorry, Dragon God. You are destroyed. Yep, and that's it. That's it for the Dragon God, and that's it for the Archdemons. Got a pure Dragon Stone and our Dragon Demon Soul.
I was what?
You guys know the routine. Drop off our junk, which is not really much to be dropped off. Snack down our soul items.
Thou seekest, then touch. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
We only get one level out of that,
Make
but
thine
every level counts. And yeah, there we are. In fact, let's do this while we got the souls. Let's go ahead and repair our equipment. Repair our equipment.
Do come
right.
back alive.
So we are ready, and we are actually going to do one thing before we get started. You know what? Let's keep that out. Let's play it out like this. We'll keep the Ring of Avarice as we go for our last archstone here, and we're going to actually knock out really 2 areas depending on the time. It'll probably be the final episode, so we're going to stick with this equipment. Everything's going to be the same. When we come back on the next one, we're going to be ready to hit up the final stretch here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Later.